Show your respects for General Benedict Arnold. General Arnold, the people await your words, sir.
Countrymen of British Virginia, we come in peace to bring you peace. This rebel insurrection is all but over, and the royal dominion of Virginia is once again secured.
Our capital. Word is that Richmond has been destroyed.
During our campaign, we did liberate Richmond. There was no resistance by continental forces or even your militia. And your governor, Thomas Jefferson, when he fled across the James River without even a call to arms. We burned only the warehouses that held either goods or munitions used by those said insurgents.
General Arnold, you're a traitor!
You and the others are no doubt unaware of the true condition of the war, which is understandable considering your capital moved from here to Richmond in April of last year. But if you and all the others will be civil, General Arnold will address you regarding that.
I thank you, Colonel Douglas. Now, people of Williamsburg, loyal subjects, please know that my message is plain and sincere. I fear that my honesty may sting some, albeit that outcome is the furthest from my intent. But I must tell you all that you have been misled, just as I was. The Continental Army is a sham, money interview, and more than 100 soldiers among deserted from your rebel army to join our British forces.
You do not dare denigrate those husbands and sons that serve General Arnold.
Madam, I am one who honors the American soldier most. Did I not fight and bleed alongside them at such battles as Quebec, Valcour Island? Have you all forgotten Saratoga? But these poor wretches can barely keep the field. Some men are as old as 60. Some young lads as young as 14.
Your own General Anthony Wayne has labelled his men as nothing but fit for food for worms.
Cool your passions, Colonel Douglas. The Continental Army, despite valiant men, former friends, such as Generals Washington, Lincoln, and Knox, is little more than a failure, a farce.
Sir, you say that you are desirous of our trust, and you insult us.
But, sir, I paid myself in order not to do so. But our great victory at Charleston in May of last year demonstrates the endless string of poor decisions and even poor support by your Continental Congress. For at Charleston, General Lincoln was sacrificed, I say, to face 10,000 British regulars against the 5,000 men of his own. No support or reinforcements were even offered, even though the siege lasted an additional 2 months. Your entire Virginia Continental line was forced to surrender there. Now, how could this have happened, you might ask? General Lincoln was betrayed. Betrayed by your rebel government.
Traitor!
Madam, you own me to be a traitor.
Yes.
Oh, perhaps all present here this day own me to be a traitor. Is that true?
Yes.
Well, I shall answer your accusation with a true showing of the kindness of your leaders. For back in '77, at the beginning of the hardship known as Valley Forge, Congress authorized a sumptuous banquet to reward the brave lad who had fought so valiantly. And what do you think they offered the brave soldiers of the Continental Line as a reward? They offered each and every one of them a half a cup of rice and a tablespoon of vinegar. Who is your traitor now, madam? I say it is those who sit and dine comfortably in Philadelphia, while the poor, the penniless, the shoeless soldier is forced to dine upon that feast of a half a cup of rice and a tablespoon of vinegar. Let me ask you all this. How many of you were persuaded to rebel because of unjust taxes? Come now, be honest. Yet now you pay more than 100 times that amount than you did before the war. You and I have been persuaded to rebel because of the supposed injustice delivered us by faraway lords. Yet nearer lords continue to deliver injustice. Your economies and rules. You have no imports or exports. Your larders are empty. Your offices are corrupt and seek their own glory. And you, good citizens of Virginia, you have all been misled. misled.
If I may, General.
Colonel Douglas.
We now know from Continental soldiers who have crossed over to join our ranks that your army is no more. It is without pay, without provisions. It is now nothing but a mob and a rabble without discipline.
So where then is your freedom? Where is this promised independence? It is with union. Union with Great Britain.
Oh, yes, General Arnold. You were once true to our cause. But you cannot expect us to forget the past. Your past, you traitor!
So they who call out about the traitors should be apprehended.
Hold, as you were, men. We shan't make any martyrs here this day. As you were. Step forward, madam. You have nothing to fear, I assure you. Madam, I have been shot twice in the same leg, and it still hinders me. I have suffered wounds, deprivation, and hardship for my country. This country. Yet, madam, I have the courage to recognize true betrayal. America is my home, and its only true security will be with that of Mother England. And to that end, Colonel Douglas, be so kind as to read the proclamation. You may go.
Lord North and the Parliament, upon instructions from the King, assure that all the demands made by the First Congress of the United States will be met and honored. There will be no legislation or taxation upon these colonies from Parliament.
There you have it. All that you have fought for these past 6 years has now finally been granted to you. Now I am honored to serve you, the British Empire, and His Majesty King George III, but we shall once again see, flown high over this former Capitol building, His Majesty's colours. And Colonel Douglas will present to you the conditions of liberty and loyalty that shall be obeyed until the soon-to-come surrender of your Continental Army and your Continental Congress. Colonel Douglas, if you please, sir.
During our stay in Williamsburg, you are all free to continue your usual business. But then we shall present to all an oath confirming your loyalty to His Majesty King George III. Upon signing, the signatories shall then be considered part of all past allegiances, so long as the signatory remains true to their oath.
Now, as this war draws to a conclusion, I look forward to the time that we might count one another as brothers and sisters under one flag. The flag of His Majesty, King George III. God save the King!
God save His Majesty.
Whoa! Citizens, you are all dismissed.
Traitor! Go back to London.